Hi, my name is Eva Klinkenberg. I come from Russia and I'm studying in the program Master of Scientific Illustration in Netherlands, Maastricht.
I am Catherine Labarca. I come from New York and I'm also studying scientific and medical illustration.
My name is Tiffany Fung. I'm originally from Washington, D.C., but I now live here in Maastricht. And I am a graduate of Zode's Master of Scientific Illustration program. Generally, people from the program, I think because of the nature of illustration, everyone fragments out into Europe or back to where they came from, and they pursue freelance work, which is really rewarding. For me, I really valued being able to learn from other people in the program. Because of the studio teaching model, we are kind of given the freedom to learn from each other instead of immediately going to the professors for help. So I wanted to take that environment with me when I graduated, so I didn't leave it. And I took 2 people with me, and we think that working together will help us maintain that creativity, maintain the safe space of learning while we learn all of the entrepreneurial sides.
I decided to do this study because it combines 2 disciplines that I like the most. It's medicine and art. So it's kind of like a Leonardo da Vinci job, but on a lower scale.
In the States, there are only 3 programs that teach this field, and they mostly focus either on 3D design or mostly on medical illustration. But I was really interested in studying zoological, medical, botanical, and all the different fields, and this was one of the programs that I found that teaches all of them.
I really enjoyed the human dissections. We had the ability to choose our own specimens, and I was lucky enough to choose one of the 2 heads, and that was very emotional but very rewarding, just because how often do you get to choose that body part? So that was a great experience, and I really enjoyed that assignment because we were able to combine both traditional and digital. Previously in the program, that assignment was done mainly in watercolor, but I think now as work moves more and more digitally, it was nice for us to be able to practice that skill early on. And then the second part that I really enjoyed is the thesis, because you get to spend 6 months on a topic that is totally selfish and up to you, and you may never get to do that again.
The program is very scientific oriented. That means that it matters that it's correct science-wise. So if you're making an illustration, whether it's anatomy or biology or an environmental illustration, it has to be precise more than beautiful. So I really like it because I'm a very scientific person, and yeah, I feel that we need more illustrators who are scientists. That's the best about this program.
So we mostly focus on traditional skills, but we also learn digital and 3D skills too. But focusing on traditional skills really helped me improve my 3-dimensionality and my shadows and darks, and creating just overall image within my drawing.
I ended up here in Maastricht because I took 5 years after my bachelor's to work, and I knew that when I went back to do my master's that I would want a different experience, and I knew that I wanted to live in Europe. And this program was the best of its kind, taught in English, incredibly accessible. All of the information that you need to know beforehand is online. This program has a traditional focus, which really appealed to me and I think a lot of other people interested in scientific illustration. So I wanted to go into a program that would not let me lose the basics, while still also building digital on top of that.
People who want to study in this program should have probably passion for drawing and for medicine.
We are creating art in the service of science. So we are creating illustrations in order to explain a difficult topic or a problem that a scientist or a doctor is trying to explain to a broader audience.
Medicine continues, and there will always be work. There will always be a need for doctors and researchers to communicate their work to other people. Whether it's Christmas, whether it's Corona, whether it's a holiday, it doesn't matter. And that's reassuring for us creative types to know that our ability to translate those ideas, that need won't go away.
After the studies, I'm planning to work freelance because that will allow me to spend more time with my family, and there is a lot of opportunities of a part-time job with the publishers of the anatomy books or atlases, with doctors and surgeons, National Geographic. There is a lot of opportunities out there.
First you pick a topic that you're interested in, and then you start to contact people outside in the fields that are working on this topic. And then you start to ask for like a collaboration with them to see if they need certain illustrations that can help be improved in their fields, and we would help them create these illustrations for them. And then we collect a whole amount of illustrations and then put it in a published booklet in the very end.
The people that would enjoy this Masters of Scientific Illustration, my personal opinion is anyone. But if you are looking for a more specific answer, it's people who have found themselves at the intersection of science and art for their whole life and haven't been sure which direction to go, feeling like they have to commit either one way or the other. I think they'll be very happy to find that they can combine both in this program.